Hello friends, and welcome to a reading vlog. I have to make this intro quick because I have an appointment at Powell's Books. I'm so excited. You can now go and pre-order a book online and schedule an appointment to go pick up that book and also browse the store. Pretty sure they're also just letting people show up and browse the store regardless now. Either way, I'm so excited because I have missed going to bookstores and losing myself in indecision among the stacks. A friend of mine once said that money spent on books is never money wasted, and I could not agree more. So I went ahead and put in an order for Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I recently watched Noelle Gallagher's very recent reading vlog in which she reads the third book in this series, and she gave it a 5 out of 5 rating. From what I've read, this series is a romance series and it's pretty lighthearted, and I just feel like going into spring after the winter we've had, I want to read lighthearted, uplifted, romantic novels. I've also not read very many romance novels, and I said at the beginning of this year that I want to expand my literary palette. So romance is part of that. And also today I'm reading Book Love by Debbie Tung, which is a graphic novel / comic book. I'm not sure what the difference is, but this was sent to me by Rose. Thank you so much, Rose. I have never read a graphic novel or a comic book, so I'm very excited to get to this one. I want to read you guys the back really quick. Book Love is a gift book of comics tailor-made for tea-sipping, spine-snipping, book-hoarding bibliophiles. Debbie Tung's comics are instantly recognizable, making you laugh while precisely conveying the thoughts and habits of book nerds. I could not think of a more perfect introduction into the graphic novel realm. So again, thank you so much, Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this with me. My hope is to go to Powell's and pick up my book and have a browse, and then maybe go to a cafe and order a tea and enjoy my books for a little bit if they're open and open to indoor seating, and enjoy the start of spring, which, by the way, my outfit is meant to be so happy and so spring. This t-shirt is so yellow and bright and I love it. And then my green overall dress that was a gift from a friend, as well as my very eccentric nails. I could not decide on just one color, so I did them all, and I cannot even begin to explain to you how ridiculously happy it makes me every time that I see my colorful nails. It's a bit ridiculous, but happiness nonetheless. So my friends, go ahead and grab yourselves a hot cup of tea or a coffee, your favorite cozy blanket. Powell's is waiting for us. my goodness, you guys. Look what I got. I had a gift card, but this is pretty ridiculous. There was just so much. There were so many books that I wanted, and I actually put down quite a few. Like, my stack was originally much larger. I can't wait to tell you about what I got, but right now I want to find a coffee shop and then someplace nice and sunny outside to enjoy a warm drink and read some of the books that I have. So, my friends, let's get to it. Thank you. I've come inside and had a nap. I've thoroughly enjoyed this day, but I'm not used to being out and about again, so I was really exhausted and needed a nap. However, I did get through Book Love by Debbie Tung, and I so enjoyed this. I read this outside while I was out and about earlier today, and it was so much fun. I have so many pages marked because they're just so relatable. And so if you know a book lover and would like to give them a gift, I recommend gifting this book because it just made me feel so seen, and it made me just want to read so much, and it's absolutely adorable. As far as the graphic novel format goes, I did not expect to enjoy it so much. I don't know why I haven't read graphic novels before, but something that was unexpected was how I grew to love the main character, if you will. She's in every single illustration, and I began to think of her as just like so cute and adorable. When you're reading a written novel, you picture the characters in your mind and you begin to feel like they're friends, and you develop a respect for them as you read the story. And when reading a graphic novel, you the same thing happens, but you're able to see their face and what they look like. And so I was just looking at her with so much admiration and wishing that she were real so that we could be best friends. So Book Love was wonderful. Thank you so much, Rose, for gifting it to me. And then while I was outside reading my lunch, when I was outside eating lunch and reading, I read up to through chapter 2. I'm still groggy after my nap. I read through chapter 2 of Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and I'm really enjoying it. It is going to be action-packed. It's already pulled a few heartstrings, and I definitely think it's going to be a quick read. So it is 5:45 and still absolutely beautiful outside, but the temperature is dropping, and after today it's going to be cold and rainy for the next foreseeable weather forecast. And so to make the most out of this sunny, beautiful weather, I'm going to pack a picnic for Landon and I, and we're going to go to the park and have dinner and soak up the sunset. After that, I just plan on sitting down and reading as much of Get a Life, Chloe Brown as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer up, make a quick dinner, and then go catch the sunset. Let's go, friends.
Whoa, where are we going?
We're going to see the sunset.
Oh, heck yeah. It's gonna be gorgeous. I cannot wait to eat these sandwiches they made. Run, Mo. I can't keep up. My legs are so tired.
This is the spot.
Right here.
So we are home from that most amazing sunset. It was so beautiful. And I was just getting ready to make myself a hot cup of tea and cozy on up with Get a Life, Chloe Brown, when I realized that I still haven't talked to you guys about the books that I got at Powell's. So I thought that I would just go ahead and run through them really quick. The thing that I picked up that I am the most excited about is World of Wonders, which was recommended to me by Phoebe Applegate. She's one of you guys. We've become really good friends over the past year, I guess. She's one of my original subscribers, and she has recommended this book to me so many times, and I found it, and I found a used copy, so it was $10, which is a score because originally it's $25, but it is absolutely beautiful. So the full title is World of Wonders, in praise of fireflies, whale sharks, and other astonishments. And it's written by Amy Nezuko Matatil and illustrated, actually, who's it illustrated by? Yes, it's illustrated by Fumi Mini Nakamura. And it's beautifully done. Just look at this cover. So most of Amy's previous work is poetry. However, this is more essay-like or short story. And essentially she observes plants and animals and kind of details the life lessons we can learn from these plants and animals while reflecting on her own past life experiences growing up with a Filipina mother and an Indian father, and basically just shares a love for life and nature, as well as culture and personal story and experiences. Like, each of us has a story to tell, and I'm really, really excited to explore Amy's. So this will be a May option for my Patreon book club, the Society of Sunbeams and Happenstance. So if you're interested, go ahead and order it and maybe read along with my book club. Next, I couldn't not get this. I bought Mary Poppins, the original story by P.L. Travers, and it was only $5. And I've never actually read Mary Poppins, but I flipped to a random page and started reading it and fell in love with the writing. Absolutely nonsensical in the very best way, and also just so full of love and so much wisdom, but told in a way that a child can understand. So this will be a really quick medicinal read whenever I'm in a reading slump. Very much looking forward to reading this. I also picked up Felix Ever After by Kaysen Callender. Look at this cover. I love it. So this is a YA story, and the protagonist is Black, queer, and transgender, and has never been in love. However, over the course of this story, they find themselves in a love triangle. And I love what it says here at the end of the summary. Felix Ever After is an honest and layered story about identity, falling in love, and recognizing the love that you deserve. Oh, so this could go either way. I think that it'll be lighthearted at times and a bit funny. However, it touches on some very important social issues, and I'm looking forward to experiencing the world through Felix's perspective. Switching gear into a workbook, I got Art Starts With a Line, a creative and interactive guide to the art of line drawing, written and illustrated by Erin Written and illustrated by Erin McManus. So this is just a quick and easy and absolutely adorable drawing guide, and it touches on everything from materials to different types of paints and things of that sort. We have calligraphy or lettering, as well as bordering, skylines and houses, or just architecture, which is the section I'm most excited about. And then animals and insects. I think there's one more section. Ah, yes. Teapot, teacups, and coffee mugs. Yay! So this is going to be really, really fun to work through. And lastly, I picked up this tiny little hand notebook, which was $5. And it's just, you can put in the date, and it's grid but also lined. And I love having these kind of notebooks for to-do lists, kind of like a planner, but single page. So I have an issue of setting wildly unrealistic to-do lists for myself, and I just keep doing it over and over again. So my goal for this new to-do list book, as I've deemed it, is to make my to-do list here and then make a revised version at the end of the day of what I actually accomplished, and then hopefully being able to look back at the more realistic to-do lists and move forward with future to-do lists, referencing what I'm actually able to accomplish, because I set impossible goals for myself and then I inevitably feel like a failure when I don't achieve them. So hopefully this will help me to just be more realistic and less hard on myself. So that was my Powell's haul, and then of course the only reason I went to Powell's was to pick up Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, and naturally I got so distracted and picked up way more than I should have, but I did have a gift card and everything had really great deals, so yay! Hey Lynn, do you want some ice cream soup?
Oh, yes.
I've been having some ice cream, but I was sitting to the side that whole time. By far, the best vegan ice cream I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. Netflix and chilled, non-dairy frozen dessert by Ben & Jerry's. If you are interested, if you are interested in trying out a vegan or non-dairy ice cream, so highly recommend starting with this one. It's so good. So it's peanut butter with sweet and salty pretzel swirls and fudge brownies. Also has a vanilla base, it seems like. So good, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You want me to put it in the freezer?
I'm definitely gonna have some more. Do you want me to put it in the freezer? All right, I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea. Do you want some?
Yeah.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna curl up on the couch and read the night away. Ah, I'm dropping.
Let's pretend. I can't even touch the bottom. Hey, Mom, cuddle. Oh, enjoy a drunken night out, ride a motorcycle, go camping, have meaningless but thoroughly enjoyable settings, travel the world with nothing but hand luggage, and do something
What do you think, man?
bad. This sounds like a great book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, that synopsis sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, it's been so funny so far,
That's awesome.
but also like sad.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great book.
What's next? That is the weekend.